Totally Beverages.
And sometimes hot sauce.
That is a tasty root beer.
Coffee.
Water.
Cerveza.
Mountain Dew.
Beverages.
Beverages hot sauce. Beverages hot sauce.
Welcome to Totally Beverages and Sometimes Hot Sauce, the show that was almost called K-Cups with Roro. I'm your host, Psychic Andy. You can call me Roro. Right there next to me, the beautiful blue-eyed Barbadian. They are blue tonight, my friend.
I added extra blue.
Looking good. How are you feeling? Are you thirsty?
I'm so goddamn thirsty, honestly. We're not here to talk food, but I made basically a sausage and mac and cheese for my kids for dinner. I'm ready to lap up some beverages. I've been chugging water here pre-show. I feel like I'm already starting to sweat.
I was getting pretty pumped up. I feel like we've had some very boozy episodes lately, so I'm very glad we're going down our cherry cola path tonight, and I found myself extra excited of the blind shootout of it all. And are we going to get tricked? I just always good surprises. I don't know. It feels good.
Oh yeah, you went for it too. We're all wrapped up out here. And you know what else? This is real inside baseball, but sometimes you can kind of tell. You can't necessarily tell what they are, but you're like, well, I see these two containers are different, and so it starts to put thoughts in your head. Just having 5 cans ready to go, and they're all normal looking cans.
I did my best. I really did my best wrapping these ones.
You did great work. I'm really proud of you.
Let's do it. Take care of a little business real quick at the top of the show. Oops, let me hide that.
Zoop.
Hold on one second. Here we go. All right. Vision board. Oh. I know everybody's wondering if the ice machine is going to be moved over into the manifested category. I did end up buying it for my wife's birthday. It hasn't shown up yet. It's running a little late.
Okay. That's why she had the sign. I was
made the
honestly
sign
a little hurt that I didn't get some kind of full situation report.
Yeah. No. It's coming. I hope tomorrow. I hope this isn't all too good to be true, because as we talked last week, the price was almost cut in half. And when I went to track it today on Amazon, it was like a weird, third-party carrier. You can reach out to the vendor situation. It's not a Prime situation. So I don't know. Everybody, fingers crossed, we'll be moving that next week over, and we'll have, this will be just filled with nugget ice. Can't wait.
I feel like you're getting a secondhand motel ice machine. That's what I'm hoping is coming to your house.
I do.
In like a pallet.
I do kind of have a feeling it's going to be like a refurbished, does this smell a little funny model? Do you know what I mean?
You're going to hate that so much. It's going to fuck with you so badly.
Something seems off, but fingers crossed. The hotline's open, TBASH hotline, 909-295-2233. Hit us up with the voicemails. Also, I just want to remind everybody, keep the Bev and duck sound effects coming. You can send those to totallybeverages@gmail.com or leave us a message on the TBASH hotline. We are going to take some of those spicy. We're going to take some of those sound effects. We're going to make a spicy beat, and then we're going to have a rap contest, a beverage rap contest. And did we name the prize yet on that?
Oh, no, we did not.
I don't know. It's going to be a good prize.
There will be one. It's going to be
money.
Yeah, you'll know
a pile of money.
Before you start recording, before any listeners start recording, we'll definitely have a prize ready to unveil. We need
to dangle the carrot.
Absolutely.
I think. But keep those coming in. I'm very excited to make that. That's going to be really fun. You can find us on our socials at TBASHLIVE. I have one quick thing I don't know how to feel about, and JoJo, I think you can hopefully talk me through this. Let me see if I can share this screen here real quick. Let's see here. Friend of the show, Casey Wilson, posted this little story today featuring my wife. And let me just play what happened, and we'll talk about it real quick. Let me make sure I can turn on this noise. Okay.
What are you holding, and what are we doing tonight?
I'm holding a Dom Perignon meets Lady Gaga collab. Because we are watching the season 17 premiere of Sister Wives, and nothing says season 17 premiere of Sister Wives more than Dom and robes.
So you're wearing a robe over to a friend's home.
Okay, I'm getting angry just watching this. I'm very happy for my wife. I'm very happy for Casey. I'm very happy that they were watching, what was it, season 17 of
Sister Wives.
Sister Wives. 17 seasons. I'm very happy for Sister Wives for having 17 seasons of a
I
show.
don't know what Sister Wives is.
You don't know what it is?
Is it a show about sister wives like Mormons?
Yes.
Okay.
Polygamous. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
That bottle of Dom Lady Gaga has been sitting in my kitchen for maybe a month. And my wife got it as like a gift. But it's been sitting there just taunting me. And I'm going to be honest, I thought at some point my wife was going to be like, you guys should drink this on the show. Right?
That would have been awesome.
And then that happened last night. And I'm happy, but I'm also, I don't know, like.
But it does feel like, could we not have gotten, I'm not saying Lady Gaga would have come on and drank her own Dom with us, but maybe like a big super fan would come.
I don't know.
Would have popped by.
It just seems T-Bash appropriate. And I'm going to say it right now. It seems more T-Bash appropriate than it does the season 17 premiere of Sister Wives.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where the crew gifts got worse and worse. Like they maybe started off with like a fleece jacket or something, but this season 17, it was just kind of like maybe a coaster set they got.
I don't know.
Like not even like a gym bag, but one of those drawstring bags, but just that, but empty.
Definitely.
And so to drink the Dom for that does feel, yeah.
Anyways,
Could
well,
have been better. I hope they enjoyed it.
She said it was fantastic. Listeners might remember when we did shoot out Dom versus Jay-Z's champagne.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades kicked Dom's butt, if you remember.
Crushed. It
We
was
were
delicious.
big
I
fan.
still remember it.
Now, let me tell you this. I recently circled back to, I needed to get some champagne for something. I was like, maybe I'll get the Jay-Z one. That one in price is like $350 now. And I remember Matt had hooked us up with a very generous donation. But what was it? Maybe $200 at the time? $150?
That's what I want to say. Or was it Ace of Spades and Cristal and Dom?
And Dom. I think and Dom.
It was a big one. But
It was a
so,
big
yeah,
one.
I feel like they were all in this like 200-ish range. Something
Anyways,
like that.
I'm
Jay-Z.
very happy for
Well, good for
Jay-Z
him.
and Ace of Spades. Like it's like $350 a bottle, and then there's other variations that are even more money.
Jesus Christ. I'll say it again. I think I said this when we did it all those years ago. You can do better things with your money. I was going to say that, but it was
true.
good.
It was good.
If somebody loves champagne out there, treat them, but you're still only getting 4 drinks out of it.
Our dreams of a Jay-Z versus Lady Gaga situation.
Oh my God.
Foiled. Okay, let's get to business. We have a tremendous guest tonight. Here we go. I got lost for a minute. Okay, tonight's very, 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 very special guest. We've got a comedian, writer, podcast performer. They host a monthly stand-up show in LA, if you're around, called Valley Girl Comedy. They are also hosting some podcasts, Podvant Guard and The Best Friends Show, and their amazing, hilarious 1-hour stand-up special, Figuring It Out, is now out everywhere. You got to grab that. And
good.
I'm pretty confident they drink things, and I'm hoping we're going to find out if they like ducks in a moment here. So please welcome everybody to the show, KATRINA Davis. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Oh
you
my
are.
God,
You
you
sound
amazing.
maybe the best anyone's ever sounded on the show.
I agree.
Actually,
Good. Thank you so much for having me. I am pretty okay with ducks, though they can get kind of aggressive as pets, but I think I'm okay with them overall.
do you have pet duck experience or pet duck adjacent experience?
A friend of mine, when we were in kindergarten, had a pet duck, and they had to get rid of it when they got older because it started being mean to the kids in the family.
Oh.
Which I think they just mean like put it out at a pond somewhere or something. But
is this like, did you ever hear like how old was the duck? Because everybody wants a cute little duck, right?
Yeah.
But like, was it
Like-
a year or did it last for like
Right.
5 years or something? I wonder.
no,
you
I
know?
think it got to be like closer to adulthood probably. And it was just like, or like prepubescent and was getting sassy.
Oh,
But I
those
saw
are
it when
tough
it was like
years.
cute.
Sassy teens.
I saw it when it was cute, like a cute little duck that she brought in for show and tell. And then later we were like,
Yeah.
how's Bedhead? And she was like, he does not live with us anymore.
Cute name.
Bedhead.
too.
Because he was a
Ooh.
little duck. So he had like funny tufts on his head.
That's so
Okay.
cute.
I keep accidentally telling Florida stories everywhere I go. And I think that was one. So
I was
sorry
gonna
about
say, you're from Florida originally. This sounds like a Florida story, and so this, if it was left out of the pond, this could be just like some, one of those like.
If we have a
kinda
lot of
runoff.
man-made paint
Yeah.
ponds, a lot of retention situations, but they still have wildlife, so they count.
You just put it out there, be like, it's gonna be fine. It's a duck. How hard
Oh,
could it
yeah.
be for it to adapt? Alligator just
find friends.
immediately just comes out.
Like the second they turn their backs.
Have a good life, bedhead.
Oh, poor Bedhead. R.I.P.
No,
Well-
maybe thriving out there.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, no. Now, like, I mean, how long do ducks live? Like now, definitely R.I.P. But I would like to think he lived a nice life outside for a little while.
Oh, I mean, those Florida ducks are pretty scrappy. So
Yeah,
Fingers
ducks are out here
crossed.
living.
yeah.
I was laughing virtually backstage because while I agree that the 17th season of Sister Wives isn't that great for Dom Perignon, I thought you were gonna say celebrate something like in your marriage together.
That's what I thought.
And then you said she should let us drink it on the show.
yeah. No, no.
And I
all
laughed
for the
to
show.
myself a little bit, and it was great.
Yeah. They just celebrated Andy's wife Elizabeth just celebrated a big birthday. He got
Oh, yeah,
her
that's true.
ice maker. It didn't even last to be put in ice
No.
from the ice maker.
No, but it's been sitting there anyways.
It's been sitting there because it has that pretty holographic label.
Are you familiar? Have you seen it?
No, I just saw it in the video.
Oh, yeah. And there's a cool box. My
Oh,
wife
yeah.
didn't take the box with her though, which I would
Well, I feel
roll
like
up with
you
a
keep-
box.
You keep the box. I have definitely have had friends in similar situations where for years you're just like, oh, this is empty. Like they just keep the box as just it's
Like on
too
a
nice
shelf.
to throw away. Like it's like a lower level of Apple products boxes where you just can't
Yes.
part with them because of the ingenuity.
Yeah, it
They
looks a
love it.
little too good.
This is good stock. I'm not throwing this away. Not yet.
I know, I have a hologram to
well
I could use this to
constructed.
move.
Keep your valuables and buried treasure in this box. Could last
right,
for
well-
years out there.
So, Katrina, how we usually start the show with our guests is something called the beverage profile. So, we're
Okay.
going to get to know you basically through beverages, and you're going to take us through a typical day from the moment you wake up till the moment your head hits the pillow of kind of what you're drinking throughout the day. So, typically, what time are you waking up these days?
Normally nowadays between like 7:30 and like 9. I have like a cable
generous
window for
window.
sleeping now. Yeah.
It's a beautiful window. And what is the first beverage that is hitting your lips in the morning?
I try to have it be. Here's the thing. I don't like water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of
Bring it
those
on.
people that like it's fine, but I love lemon. So I have an insane amount of lemon juice in my apartment. And so I'll try to make myself drink tons of water with lemon like all day. Sometimes I drink tea, but most of the time I don't have time for that because
Now,
I
if-
sleep until the last possible moment.
When you say lots of lemon juice around the house, are we talking like the classic plastic lemon that you squeeze?
Yes.
And do you have that to spice up your water because you don't like the
Yes.
water? Like
I
that makes the
won't
water
drink
palatable?
it without it. Yeah. So
This is kind of jumping ahead a little bit. Does it ever leave the house with you?
Oh
No,
The
I'm
lemon's
not that
never
bad.
going in a
But
bag.
I do everywhere I go ask, like, I will say, "Ooh, can I get water with a bunch of lemon?" And that's their indicator that I will actually use all of these lemons.
Yes. Yeah. You can't just say water with lemon because they're kind of like, well, look, if I
You might not
forget,
get any, and then I
might
have
be
to
a little
force feed myself this beverage while I eat.
He's like gagging on this water.
I have to be like hiking or something to appreciate water for what it truly is. Like if I like come in and it's like 90 out, I'm like, oh, sweet nectar of life. But like other
Yes.
than that, I'm like, who cares?
where do you keep the lemon, the plastic lemons? Where do those hang out?
That's what I mean. Like like a third of the door in my refrigerator is just like lemon
Yes.
juice.
Is there a go-to brand or store that you like to get them from?
I like ReaLemon, like the
Okay.
regular kind, or
Mhm.
I've gotten organic ones that taste kind of off sometimes.
Yeah.
And then if I'm really like, if people are coming over, I'll have real lemons, but I'm not doing that on the reg.
I don't know why. I just wrote that down. I wrote down ReaLemon and underlined it like I was taking notes for a test. I was like, ReaLemon. Yep.
Yes. And-
That's
but you're
the one
talking
to
about
get.
the brand
Yes.
ReaLemon.
Yes.
No, yeah, no, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just clarifying, but then sometimes when friends are coming over, you'll have real lemons.
Actual, like the fruit.
fruit.
It's a fruit, right? Yes.
Yes.
I know
What-
what things are.
what are those coming in? What's the
Disrespecting this lemon.
MSRP on lemon juice these days? How much are they going for?
It's not expensive. People don't care. Like they took it out of Target for a while and I was devastated, but it's back and I audibly gasped the last time I saw it because it was kind of hard to find for a minute. But yeah, I love it. So that's where I like start. And then
And so-
oh, sorry, what?
I was going to say we
You
always
get
like to
into
know
the
are you
nitty-gritty.
are you a sipper or a chugger with water? I'm guessing you're a sipper if you don't really like water,
I'm
or
gonna
do you
guess
just like to
chug,
get it
I'll
over
say
with?
it.
He's right. I'm a chugger because I wait until the last possible moment. And that's what people like make fun of me for how loud I drink. Like I went to a bachelorette party for my best friend from like 7th grade. We got married and we were in an Airbnb where like the wall didn't go all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So she was asleep and I was in the kitchen and we were obviously drunk. And you know how you're drunk? Like you're like, I'm going to drink all the water my body could possibly need to process this alcohol while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you turn into like
And-
a survivalist when you do that. Like all of a sudden you
Like,
care about this.
I
thing.
try to make my stomach into a camel pack and just drink all of the water that I should have been slowly ingesting all night. And so I'm sitting in the kitchen, what I think was by myself, like downing water. And I just hear, you still drink like that, huh? And it's just like, because I like go, but it's because I wait too long and then I'm like dying of thirst. And so it's like the faster it can get into my body, the better.
And were you
Too
okay
good.
as a kid? So you were chugging like this as a kid. You've had this relationship you've had with water has been consistent throughout your life. It sounds like.
Probably, and that's probably some Florida-ness too, because it's hot all the time, but you also don't want to waste all of that time going to get water. So like
Oh,
even like at
burning
after
precious.
school care,
Mhm.
like you'll wait until like I remember like specifically looking and waiting for there to be no line and then I would run and like inhale all the water, or sometimes you have to test it. Sometimes you would test it and it would be hot because no one had drank it in too long, so you would wait for some weirdo kid that didn't care to drink all the hot water and then go back again and get like room temp, like not so right above ground water.
And who was drilling into you the need for hydration? Because my generation, we didn't have water bottles at school.
I think
like,
about this every day.
We didn't drink. I barely
I don't
ever
know
drank water.
I feel like kids my age, other places probably are more like you. And
Okay.
it was just because we were in Florida and they were like, no, you kids will pass out and die. Like we had like, and we still had to like beg. Like we would be like when you got your like snack time and we got country time lemonade that was like watered down to the
yes.
heavens. It was like sparing like we were in like the Oregon Trail. Like it was still, I think that's probably just because it was so hot. I wonder if kids in other places were like that are my age or
No,
not.
that's amazing to think about. And I mean, you're talking about lines at the water fountain. I've never seen anybody at the water fountain.
Oh
I
yeah.
also really like the cannon fodder weirdos you're putting out there in front of you. Like, it's specifically like, no, you go ahead, you go first. Like, you could probably name one of those kids still, right? Is
Oh
there
yeah,
somebody
it's
you'd be
definitely.
like,
Oh, I have his name in my head. He cut his hair by himself in the bathroom area, and then we couldn't go to the bathroom by ourselves for like a whole year. In like second grade.
do you want to shout him out?
No, because I don't know how okay this person is. Like if I had seen him on Facebook at all as an adult, maybe, but no way. I'm not risking that. But no, he definitely somehow managed to cut his own hair with safety scissors, and then everyone had to take partners to the bathroom for the rest of the year, even though the bathroom was like in our classroom. Like
Just so kids could rat on each other if they were
yeah,
trying
just so
to.
you could rat on each other if someone that you went to the bathroom with decided to cut their own hair.
If Curtis
No,
or
ooh.
Jerry.
Oh, that's a good guess, though.
Is it? Oh.
No, you're wrong. But I imagine another version of that kid, because there's another
Richard.
version of that kid, an older version of that kid. My friend tried to set me up with in high school, and I got really mad and said, "Do you mean the kid that eats Chef Boyardee without heating it up?"
Oh, great kid.
Oh.
This, and to make this beverage related, this same kid in my school used to tell me he drank hot Coke in the morning as like a pick me up. This is a real.
No, like that was his kid coffee.
Yeah, kid
he was
coffee.
walking around with hot Coke. No, because how is he
coffee.
heating it up? Like in the microwave?
Microwave.
No.
Oh yes.
That's not okay.
This is a kid who was definitely wearing like the Marlboro Miles jacket, like he's living his own life at that point.
Also, but also I was friends with that version of that kid who had
Absolutely.
like a rat tail and anger management
Yes.
issues. It was like, Joe's just misunderstood. Y'all leave him alone. His mom
Okay.
tries real hard.
The best they can.
Bless her heart. So going from like this chug real quick, probably before you leaving out the door, you got your lemon water. What happens between then and like lunchtime and like through lunch? What's your go-tos?
Well, I feel like my beverages are like my food, where I try to start very healthy. Like I eat like yogurt, and I have like baby carrots and like granola bars and stuff. And then it's just like a steady decline from there. And so
Yeah.
like I really like carbonation, but I know that I don't need to drink that much soda. So I'll drink like Perrier or whatever other kind of, but I try to drink better ones that are the kind that, you know how they talk about how it has salt in it that makes you thirstier, like certain brands.
I mean, I know about, I guess a little bit of the sodium. We've never really dove into that though. That's interesting.
There's like certain brands that I think don't actually quench your thirst. So now I've gotten into other ones from like Whole Foods that are like carbonated mountain water and stuff like that. But you
Yeah.
actually feel like it's bubbly, but you also will be like, yep, I drank water, instead of
Yeah.
like there's something about certain carbonated waters that I've noticed now. I know immediately it's not going to quench my thirst. But yeah, I drink a lot of carbonated water, and then sometimes I will cave and drink like I get the baby bottle Cokes.
We love the babies.
Those are-
babies. All the
Those are my
little tiny
favorite. It's the
guys.
perfect serving. It's
It
the
is.
perfect
Agreed.
free. So only can I talk about a cherry Coke that I have that we aren't going to have.
Please.
Okay, because this is what I actually like to do, especially post-pandemic. I got cherry juice and cherries, and I put that in the bottom, and a baby bottle Coke is like perfect for a tumbler to make a cherry Coke in. And that's what I used to
Oh
make
my
for like
God.
shows, for my online show. Like was like my go-to drink for the pandemic if I like didn't want to drink, alcohol or whatever.
And that is fantastic. What's the cherry juices? Are you using like grenadine, or is it literally cherry juice?
I was looking for grenadine and found cherry juice at Trader Joe's, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just use this, and it's pretty sweet.
So you're just adding that to you got Coca-Cola Classic,
Yeah.
the tiny bottle.
Yeah,
How
but
much
I
cherry juice?
like the Mexican kind, but that's just because I can tell the difference between
real
the sugar
sugar.
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you're getting the glass bottle.
Yeah.
You drink it down how far?
No, that's what I'm saying. The baby bottle one, you can pour that whole into a tumbler, and it's like the perfect amount.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
thought this was all going inside the bottle. I was picturing just like
Oh
squishing
my gosh,
cherries in
that's like my grandpa would do it. He would like drink half of it and then pour and like jam a bunch of cherries in the bottle. That's pretty sweet too.
And then what kind of cherries? Were these like maraschino cherries or fresh cherries, or what are you doing?
Just like regular maraschino, like the kind you would use for a sundae.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So like coming in the jar, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get those. Yeah.
Because
that's
that's also
go.
where it
Juice in there.
started, because I was pouring the cherry juice from the jar into it, but that ratio, I was using too much of it. And so I like went out to supplement.
Yeah, that's
And well, that's also like, if you, I mean, here's like a pretty amazing move is if like that was your drink, but you only liked the juice from the maraschino cherry jars, but you didn't like the cherries. So you would just buy that.
Just getting
Just
rid of
for the
cherries
juice and
by
tossing
the
the cherries. I want to do that in my older eccentric years. That sounds perfect for me later.
That sounds like an old person. That's like a more wasteful version of Barbara Streisand having a whole mall in her basement. It's being like, yeah, he just likes the juice and he just throws all the cherries away.
Yes.
Or you like start a charity where you just sell a bunch of cherry pies, but it has like that deep of a story that you just have all of these cherries to get rid of. Sorry, too much.
Yes. Okay, so lunchtime to dinner time, what's happening? Like, and are we in the same kind of zone of the carbonated
Force-feeding
bevs?
myself more water.
Yeah.
Carbonated water, you're hitting all the flavors, or you strictly lemon?
No, well, like today, in carbonated ones, I'll go a little. Well, it's so funny. It's still the same thing. Like right now, I have lime and black cherry, which is still the same flavor.
What black
basically.
cherry brand do you have right now?
Whole Foods, but that's just because I had them from my show.
Okay.
So I just like drink what's left over from the show.
Nice. That's welcome to our world.
But what's another flavor? Oh, I had because I'm not a crazy LaCroix person.
Yeah.
But I did have a passion fruit LaCroix the other day
Shit.
that I was like, oh, this is good. And I like grapefruit, but I never like the grapefruit waters. Like they're never enough for me. They're always too much. They're never enough grapefruit because I feel like that would be tart and people don't like grapefruit juice. So like maybe just stop trying to make that happen. But they're always just like a grapefruit burped into a water. Like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really true. Yeah, and we had, I guess maybe it was when Dan Souza was on the show. He was a guest who was talking about how he adds grapefruit juice to all of them himself. He just
that's a good move. Yeah, I would probably make regular grapefruit juice carbonated.
Yes.
With that,
like
but
Orangina,
not. I don't care about the water, but I would make like a bubbly grapefruit drink with it. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, I keep hearing about cherry blossom LaCroix. It's like having a bit of a moment. Have either of you guys had that one yet?
No.
Yeah.
What'd you think? No good?
I think it just tastes like sugar in a weird way. Like it tastes like I don't know. It doesn't taste like cherry at all to me. And so, but it also, I don't know what flavor cherry blossom is supposed to be. I mean, it's supposed to be the flowers, but what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just seeing it everywhere, and I've heard two different people mention it.
I mean, I know they're beautiful. The trees are nice. I didn't know we were eating that.
I guess we are now.
Okay.
That's what it's come to. We can't even wait. People are so damn impatient. Am I right?
So
it's not ideal. It's not great. My child loves it.
Oh, okay. Nice. I gotta try it though. I gotta try it.
Yeah.
So dinner time or like through dinner time, after dinner, what's happening?
That's probably when we're definitely getting into shows. So now it's like probably beer or champagne or actually no, take it back because I can't drink beer anymore. But I drink champagne. I drink hard kombucha all the time.
We love the hard kombucha.
But that's another. That kind of leads us into what we're drinking today, because when I moved to LA and started going to shows like more regularly, going to mics every night and feeling like, oh, well, I'm going to like buy a drink to support this bar or have to buy a drink for the open mic bucket or whatever, I started being like, I'm drinking a lot, like for no reason, like when I don't even want to, and just realizing I felt so bad. And so that's when I started kind of delving into all of these different non-alcoholic things that I could get at bars. So I'll like mix juices together and all this stuff, but cherry Coke is definitely like a go-to.
And at a bar, typically they're probably making like a Coke mixed with grenadine or something, right?
Yes,
Like more like a Roy Rogers, probably.
Well, that's the thing too, is it depends. Because most people will just give you like with the grenadine and a Coke, but sometimes they have cherries and sometimes they have the black cherries that are the really good ones.
Those
They're
are
the
shit,
best.
the
Like if
fancy-
you go to like a very nice bar and you're like, hi, I want a cherry Coke and I'm gonna like tip you for it, they will just give you a banging cherry Coke. It's the best ever. They'll just like go to town on a cherry Coke as if it's a real drink.
And do you set it up like literally like that? Are you like, I need a cherry Coke and I'm gonna tip you well, or do you just give off vibes that I'm gonna tip you well?
I think that they also probably assume that I'm like a sober person.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is your drink, which like it is for that night. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's the vibe sometimes they get is like, oh, this person has to be here, but also wants to drink something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I can
Yeah.
definitely tell if I'm like, do you have pineapple juice and orange juice? If I ask for like specific juices that I want them to mix together, they're like, oh, this person's used to like finding non-alcoholic things. Like I've had bartenders kind of pick up on that vibe and make so they'll be like, ooh, I have something you'll like, and like make non-alcoholic things for me that are like amazing because they're just used to that now.
That is
I love
fantastic.
that.
Do you ever, on the flip side, come up against any attitude, or is it all good?
No, I feel like people are pretty like nice for the most part. Sometimes they'll be way less interested in you as a patron, but not like mean.
Yeah.
Just like who cares? You know what I mean? Just like,
Right.
oh, you're just a sieve in here. Like it's like one click. It's like I'm trying to be one click above water, but to them it's basically water. That's like the worst
Right.
level of attitude I'll get from it.
Right. I love it. And then post show before bedtime, any rituals or anything that's normally happening?
And then I come full circle to trying to force feed myself water again, especially if I drink. Like normally in any case, but especially if I drink alcohol, I'm like, dude, drink water. Like, what are you doing? I'm probably always a little bit dehydrated, you know?
But it does sound like you are hyper aware of the need for it. So part of
Oh,
me is like,
yeah.
maybe you're totally hydrated. Maybe you're being hard on
Nah.
yourself.
I mean, I do smoke a lot, so maybe my mouth's dry for other reasons, but I feel like I could probably drink more water.
I guess we all could, but that it does feel like you're being hard on yourself. We want you
Well,
to-
to be fair, one time my uncle, he used to like race like super low fiberglass bikes, like the fast lightweight ones.
Yeah.
And he was really sick and went to the doctor and had like this gallon jug of water with him. And he was like, well, how much of that are you drinking a day? And he was like, oh, I drink like a couple of these a day. And he was like, who told you to drink that much water? And he was like drinking too much water.
Oh.
And it like
Whoa.
depleted the electrolytes or whatever it does in your body when you drink too much water. He was like, yeah, who told you to do that? Stop drinking so much water.
So maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe
You're right.
drinking
There's a
too much
line.
water.
There's a line. Oh, I'm definitely not drinking too much water, but you're right. Maybe I'm not too bad.
Can I ask a question before we move on here? Because so nights when you are drinking, especially if you've drunk heavily, are you then hydrating with lemon water before you go to bed? Or you
Yeah, I
is
try
that
to
when you can
alternate.
Go classic.
It depends. If I'm home, I'm still gonna put lemon in it because
Okay.
I'll go to drink it. Like, because I kind of will drink from the same glass and be like, oh, this doesn't have enough lemon in it from last time, and put more lemon in it, you know?
Yeah.
So if I'm home, it's definitely gonna have lemon in it. But if I'm out and I just get like a shot in the water, I don't care. Or if we're all like, they just have that open trough where you just keep filling your water.
Yeah, the little
I'm
thing.
not gonna like complain or anything. I'll hack it up.
It's like
Yeah.
because
On a hike, or so go on, Josh.
Oh, well, because this came up over the weekend. My wife and I celebrated our anniversary. We went out.
Hey.
To oh, thank you so much. And we drank too much. and weren't feeling great the next morning. And I look in our fridge, and the only thing we had that was carbonated and cold was like lemon lime Spindrift, which does taste like it's just lemon juice in water. And the idea of having that while I was hungover or, God forbid, sick, it felt to me like it would feel like I was drinking bile. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that feeling like, is this too sour? So I want to know if you ever been at the point where you're just like, this lemon's about to backfire. And
I will say it's pretty refreshing to barf up cold lemon water. I've definitely just woken up.
Hot take.
Woken up hungover and just manhandled a full 16 ounces. Been like, I think I'm gonna make it, and then been like, nope, and immediately get sick. It feels fine.
It's probably very cleansing, sort of a little kind of stingy, spicy on the back of the throat, but it's cleaning you.
I know what you're talking. I can imagine what you're talking about, though, and also I feel like if you're not used to it or don't feel good, even smelling it on the way to your mouth, feeling hungover, you would be like, nope, I need regular water. I need absolutely plain.
There is also something when you're hungover and you feel dehydrated and your mouth's dry. The idea, I kind of relate, JoJo, of having lemon water would almost seem to keep drying you out if you were hungover in that zone
feeling,
too.
That's what I mean. That feeling you can't wash out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a line where I'll be like, "Ooh, there's too much lemon in this," but then I just have to drink a little bit and dilute it.
Sure, you just go back to the lab and you're just kind of tinkering with it so you get it just right.
A recalibration.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, one last quick thing before we go on this cherry Coke adventure. I just remembered they do have the little minis lemon juices, single servings. I don't know if you've seen them. My son found them at the grocery store and was like, we got to get these. And I was like, okay, so you could have those in a pocket or in your purse or something for out and about. Little minis.
I'll try these. I'll be the new Beyonce. I'll have lemon juice in my bag.
Yes. And you could even just have a little basket of these for, guests, keep them in the car in the little console.
Oh yeah, in the car console's beautiful.
If I drove Lyft and had water and teeny tiny lemon,
one of
wow.
these?
Yeah, you don't want to drink that plain. It's disgusting.
That's some XL shit for sure.
All right, gang, let's get into this shootout that we're gonna do. So, Katrina, do you have? I gave you guys all cups. Do you guys have the cups?
Yeah.
I got the cups.
Let's do the cups because I did the cups because we've run into when we do the cans wrapped up, there can sometimes be you can smell the tape at the top. So we want to put them in the cup so we can really kind of smell everything.
Okay.
And see if there's any color, discoloration between these that'll give us any hints.
Okay.
Let me real quick bring up what all we've got.
I'm so excited.
I'm really hoping that some of these dupe us tonight. That's my dream.
I'm ready to get duped. I'm here for it.
Okay, so we've got, let me share screen here. All right. We've got Coca-Cola Cherry Classic. We've got Pepsi Wild Cherry. We've got Signature Selects Cherry Cola, which is in Los Angeles is a Vons grocery store play. I think
Safeway, the world.
Is it
over.
Safeway elsewhere?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
We also have Coca-Cola Cherry Vanilla. I've never had that. Very excited about that.
Ooh.
And then we have Coca-Cola Cherry Zero as a bit of a wild card in there as well.
I'm very excited.
So we're doing these completely blind. We don't know which one is which. Going into this, Katrina, which one do you think is going to be your favorite?
I mean, going off, I'm really intrigued about this Signature Selects, but I think I'm gonna like the classic cherry Coca-Cola. I think I'm gonna like number one the best. I think.
JoJo?
That's exactly where something about the Signature Selects, maybe just the bang for your buck that you could get if it surprises, is really exciting to me. But I think that cherry vanilla, I'm hoping is gonna do me right.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my dream is just a classic is going to speak to me. I do feel like someone is going to get duped by the Pepsi. I'm just putting that out there. But I also share with you guys the idea of the signature. Like, if at the end of the night we're all like, "Oh my god, the signature was the best," that would be like we struck gold. You know what I mean?
Yes, like a sleeper. Okay, and I feel like I have faith in that one because I'm from Florida, as we mentioned, and we have Winn-Dixie there, and we have our chain soda is Chek.
Okay.
And it comes in a billion flavors. And then it will go on sale and women go insane. Like people's moms will like send their sons with their trunks empty to load up on all of their favorite flavors of Chek Cola. And so that's why I feel like I secretly believe in Signature, that it might be really good.
Oh, I love this.
That is amazing.
I wish I had set up my share because I just did a quick Google search for Chek to see how it was spelled. So it's Chek, and literally in the little grid of photos that comes up at the top of Google, one of them is 4 packs of like orange Chek, and it just says there's a big green sticker that says $2 each.
Yes, that's what it is. It happens like at certain times a year.
I love it.
And people like lose their minds. It's very funny.
All right, gang. Let's get into these. Should we do them? Which one? Is there a letter in front of you, Katrina, that's speaking to you?
I have them in alphabetical order, like in rows.
Let's go alphabetical. This time, sometimes I try to like confuse myself with different letters, but I did do like a row of letters this time, and I have no idea what these are. I can't remember. So
I had to sing the alphabet song in my head to myself.
So, all right, let's fire up H. I'm gonna crack into this guy.
Yeah, for those listening, we've got HIJKL are the letters we are dealing with.
I love the sound.
Oh, the best.
So nice.
Randy in the chat saying, sometimes the generic non-cola flavors are the best. Grape and orange sodas remind me of the good times. Agreed.
Right there with you, Randy.
Simply Soda. That was
orange soda. I miss liking Slice.
Oh.
Same.
Like I miss when Slice wasn't actual sugar.
Okay, this is so well at the end, Katrina, we're gonna guess. Each person will guess which one they think they are.
I think I already know which one. I knew what this is when I smelled it.
But see,
but
you
we
guys,
can talk about that more later.
We all feel that way, but listen, it's number one. You're gonna get turned.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a sip. I mean, it smells nice and refined. That's what I'm gonna say.
Refined is right.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sugar.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Okay. I'm already thrown. You guys took a sip and you feel that confident?
Smelling it and only confirmed by the sip. Am I right,
Yep.
Katrina?
I feel the same way, and I'm glad we did it first because it means I can wash this taste out of my mouth.
Agreed. Get this out of here.
I feel like I know where you guys are going, and I think I agree. This one tastes. There's an aftertaste that is steals a little bit of your saliva in your mouth. It's almost chalky, sort of.
It's not a diet soda, but it tastes like a diet soda. And I only know that because we didn't pick any. But if we did, I would be like, oh, this is the diet one.
Yeah. Okay, we're all pretty much on the same.
Yeah, we got it. Let's. Okay. I mean, if something else tastes more diet, this thing is fucked up. Like if this is wild cherry Pepsi,
or if that's the signature select, like falling on its face.
Oh, I
right?
would weep if that was signature select.
Okay, well, we'll circle back to you, H, but we're all pretty confident that you're an outlier here.
I would love to do a battle of the generic. We've talked recently about doing everybody's like regional, like shitty beers, like your Yinglings and Rainiers and Olympias and all that stuff, right? Like all the cheap beer at your regional bar. I would love to do some kind of regional generic soda.
Oh my god, if you could do like source orange soda all over the country, that would be the one to do.
sodas.
Or like root beer. Root beer's an interesting one
I
too.
love root beers.
Yeah.
I would do any.
All right.
Circus Liquor here in Los Angeles, great place to test out new root beers if anybody's.
Ooh, love it.
Okay,
right.
we're doing I.
We're going on to
Aye.
I. This one has a different color to me coming out of the glass.
Oh yeah.
Lighter maybe in color.
Yeah. Well, I keep waiting for one of them to look more cherryish. Not yet.
All right, let's take a smell of this.
This one seemed a little more purple coming out, but that might be in my
Yeah.
head.
Okay.
I thought that too for a second.
Does this one to me smells? Sometimes we just use the term like it smells more sciencey, like chemically to me. It.
No,
Oh wait, maybe that was just while it was fizzing.
so
Tastes
much
good.
better.
All right, I'm
Like
taking a sip.
legit, this is like, oh, now I'm in a good mood
Yeah.
because my mouth tastes good again. Like,
It's so good. The bubbles are nice and sharp.
Okay.
that's what it is. Also, you saying the bubbles are nice and sharp, and there is like a, it's not salty,
Oh yes.
but there's like
I-
a tartness or something.
I feel like it's got a juice thing going on, but I think there is something.
Maybe that's the
I always
cherry.
try to say this too, that it's almost like it's savory. Like I wonder
Yes!
if, it is. It's not super sweet right out of the gate. That kind of
Yes.
hits after.
And maybe that's why this one doesn't have aftertaste because that hits at the end, and so it's not just sugar.
Yeah, even if we're all pretty confident there's not real sugar in H, I will say though, if they both had sugar, there is the cherry in this one feels much more forward and
Yeah.
expensive is the word that comes to mind. Like nice.
I would not have guessed that the first one was a cherry Coke blind.
Oh, interesting.
That's a great question. If you had all these zero sugar, all the Coke Zeros as a family lined up, could you even tell that that's cherry?
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
or maybe there it would shine, but it's like on its own. You're totally right.
I'm like crossing my fingers that H's signature selects now. For some reason.
Just for an upset.
I don't know why you're trying to get them. I mean, I don't know why I'm.
No,
trying to act
listen.
like they're the
I
mom and
equally
pop
want
one in
them
this
to
race. Like,
I equally
it's not
want them to
Safeway.
win, but okay. Let's move on to J. My lips feel numb. That's weird.
You have
Okay.
a cherry allergy.
Are you
Fizz.
allergic? Exactly. Don't
It's like
say that.
my lips blow up. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Okay, going on to J here. Do I have J? I've got J. Okay, this one's even lighter to me.
Yeah. I keep pouring too much.
What is too much?
Too much, like I'm gonna burp like Charlie in the Charlie Factory in a second.
Okay, this is a totally
are
different
okay.
beast on the nose for sure for me.
Also, more brown in the glass. You're
I
right.
agree with that.
Ooh, but this is the most cherryish one yet, I think, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Less
Ooh.
bubbles for me.
Yes.
There's not so much bubbles.
Agreed.
kind of waxy.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, like on your tongue after? I can feel that.
I need to
It's
go back to
not
I for a sec.
bad.
Oh, I like the way it tastes. Not quite as much as the last one,
Yeah.
but you're right. Like the bubbles are a little bit weaker and it coats your tongue a little bit. But I don't mind the taste at all.
Not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get confused.
Oh, you thought you knew?
No, I'm just like I'm making mental notes of like what I kind of think they are, but
Yes.
this one's already throwing me a little bit. I wish
Oh,
this
I
one
don't
had
know.
more bubbles. And then I feel like I'd really like it. I'm going to circle back to I real quick.
I and J are both a toss up for me right now.
In terms of like fit. Oh,
Trying to guess. Like I have no clue. I feel like I have an idea, but
Yeah.
we'll see what the other two taste like.
all right. Let's move on to K.
Let me see.
Sir, wait. After just these two, go back and have a sip of H.
Okay.
No. I don't want to.
It's like torturing yourself.
Ew, I put the cup up to my mouth. I don't want to do it. Do I really have to do it?
No, you
Okay,
don't have to
here.
do anything you don't want to do.
It's such a funny thing that we have such a
don't
big
like it.
diet and zero soda culture. Do you know what I mean? Like so many people drink this.
Oh, run on this ish. There's like the last, like, I'm really bad at watching TV, but the last campaign I saw was just Diet Coke joking about how everyone's just obsessed with Diet Coke. And I know those girls that are just like liking Diet Coke is like my fourth personality trait. And it's like, when did this become a thing?
Yeah.
It is sad that there should be a little shame in it. Is that what we're saying?
Well, no, it's just like I feel like they wove it into like office culture where it became like cute to drink like 5 Diet Cokes a day. And it was like, no, they could strip a penny. We shouldn't be drinking this like this.
Yeah. Like, did you ever hear that they use Coke to clean up blood at crime scenes?
I've heard that
No,
one. Yeah,
I've
That's
never
true.
heard that. But also, don't put that out there. Serial killers will use it.
That's true.
It's
yeah, you just
so
come in if everything's all like tacky on the
Yeah, they're
floor,
just
you
like-
know.
Exactly.
a
It won't
murder.
smell like bleach. They'll just be like, oh, would they have a slumber party in here? What's going on?
Maybe
Movie
maybe
theater.
we'll be part of we'll be subpoenaed or something
Yeah,
for
we'll-
like a case because someone's gonna get the idea from this show and like fail miserably because it doesn't work.
Gosh, they're
And,
going to call him the Cherry Coke Killer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The alliteration is too good. I'm horrible.
Okay,
All right.
K, let's go into
No.
K here.
Lock your doors, everybody. Okay.
Let me see.
K.
All right. These all really
Ooh, I
are
have a guess on what this one is by color.
I love that.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Oh. I think
Oh.
you're right. I think
I
I know
don't
what you were gonna
know.
say.
Now I don't know the. Oh, wait. I don't know.
okay.
Shit, I have no idea. That was really shocking.
Right? Didn't it smell different than it tastes?
I almost just want to say what I think it was. No, I'll talk about it later. All right, fine.
No, let's say what we think it is.
The
'cause I think
flavor
we're all on the
isn't
same
as
page, I think.
strong as I thought it was going to be. It smells a lot stronger than the flavor is. And the carbonation is probably the weakest so far, too.
But you think it's the
Well, I.
Oh wait,
thought
maybe we
it-
shouldn't
Okay,
say
all
now.
right, all right.
Now,
No,
now I'm
'cause
on
I
board.
we're
have-
just one to the end. Okay.
Okay,
'cause-
I feel like
'cause-
we're all waiting since we know the zero, or we're pretty confident. Aren't we all waiting for another one to obviously pop out at us?
I'm surprised.
Yes,
how
that's
close
why I'm
these
waiting
are.
till the end. Because if this last one
Right.
isn't polarizing, I don't understand the world I'm living in.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
let's move on to L because then we're going to really have to do some circling back around.
Yes.
All right. Let's
Ooh,
stare into the
starting to
sun
get a little
here.
gassy.
I told you. I already had to mute a burp.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we
Okay.
go.
So funny. Hold on. Wait, I'm pouring.
Okay.
It's so funny.
We'll wait for you, Katrina.
Okay.
Oh,
Now we're cooking with grease.
there we go.
This is literally what I was waiting for.
And it is delightful.
Speaking of root beer.
Yes.
Sure. I'm with that.
Cream soda.
Yeah.
Big red.
Wow.
And
I
a little bit of an aftertaste, but not one that I particularly mind if I was like, having something sweet or something,
Yeah, it does almost. Oh man, it almost gets to Pepto territory and it pulls back like red last second, like Top Gun style.
It's
just like-
very sugar forward though. Like I don't know. I feel like I would feel a little off if I drank a whole can of this compared to the others.
I was definitely thinking it's like a dessert soda. This is
Yeah.
a port soda.
Yeah, like you get like a little 4-ounce
port
glass
soda.
of it or
You get a little
something.
tiny one.
This is. Well, I had said Big Red. This is like a barbecue soda. It's like you got to have this when you're
there we
having
go.
like the saltiest thing you're gonna have.
Oh,
where
I
you
can
know what I'm
see that
saying? So then the
too.
sugar really is just like
Because I was thinking
Do
of
your
a sweet
worst.
thing, but less of it. But you're right. If I had like 2 hot dogs, I could
Right.
probably also handle it.
Yeah, that's it. So but yeah, even then, would you finish it? Maybe not.
Ooh, I don't
That's
know.
the tougher scene. Okay.
Okay, we need to. Well, it's so funny. We have our first and our
Bookends.
last are our outliers for sure. I feel pretty
But
confident
one
about
of these
that.
in the middle is blowing my mind because there should, depending on what age is, my mind might be blown today.
We need to drill in on IJK. Can we do a little circle back around to
Yes.
all 3 of those?
Yes,
Those are our middle
agreed.
ones for our podcast listeners. Which one are you on right now, Katrina?
I'm on J.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to J.
I don't know anything
Ooh.
anymore.
I think I have an educated guess on J based on quality.
You guys, I'm starting to have a sneaking suspicion that our signature selects is gonna shine tonight potentially.
Yeah?
Odds are looking better and better. It feels like to me.
See. Where's K at? Come here, you.
Okay. I'm adding a little bit to my cups. I don't feel like I have enough.
I really don't know what's up with K. K is a sleeper.
Okay. I'm starting to get more and more confident that I'm gonna nail all of these.
This could be your night.
If one of these if I get 0 wrong, I'm gonna flip out.
No,
and I'll
you
tell
got
you guys why.
I feel like everybody's entering the board with 1 point.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It has to, I guess it does have to be. I mean,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I'm ready,
I
guys.
feel good. Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm not ready. Damn it. I just got thrown off.
Okay.
I mean,
shit.
this is so upsetting to all of my soda ideals.
I think I got it. I'm ready to
I do
lock in.
too.
Should we let's first rank these from your favorite to least favorite. Jojo, why don't you go first, and then Katrina, you'll go second.
Okay. My favorite, I think, is I, followed by L, then JK, and sort of a toss up, and H is trash.
I'm almost identical. I'm
Go.
gonna put I, L, and then I think I like J a little bit more than K, and then H is horrendous.
I might be exactly the same
I think
as
that's
you.
yeah. Isn't that what I said? I
Is
think
that what
that's
you
the-
said
I
too?
think so.
You
It's-
just said it was a toss up, but
Oh yeah. You're feeling more strongly about. No,
Yeah.
I do agree. I couldn't quite.
Oh, they're barely discernible.
But you're
J and
right.
Yeah,
K?
Yes,
to
but
me,
I think
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just surprised because I thought there was going to be another one that I was going to hate a lot more, and there was only one that I hated.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got this.
Katrina, let's have you go first here. I'm going to write these down.
Well, wait, what's your ranking
Oh, I
order?
didn't rank. I'm with you, actually. I'm
Yeah.
exactly with you guys. ILJKH. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, so now I say what I think they are.
Let's say what was your favorite of the night? Let's do top to bottom.
We just did that.
Oh my god, I'm losing my mind, guys.
I wish I was at the movies right now. I mean, I'm glad I'm here with you all, but I want to
With
say
your fountain.
one of these, a giant ass popcorn,
Ooh,
and
popcorn is
something
another
dumb.
thing that
Yes.
L goes good with.
Yes, exactly. Just a bucket of salt and butter.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
H. Katrina, what do you think it is?
I mean, I guess it's Coke Zero.
Okay.
But
Joe-
I thought before that it was Pepsi because I hate Pepsi.
Oh,
So now I need to know which one of these is Pepsi.
I love it.
oh,
Okay, so
I'm
Katrina is
freaking
saying
out.
that's zero. Jojo, what do you think H is?
It's also it's the Coke Zero.
Yeah,
Has
okay.
to be.
Same
It
with
has
me.
to be.
It has to be. Okay.
It's the only one that tasted like true shit.
Yeah.
Katrina, you're first. What do you think I is?
I think that was the classic.
Jojo?
Same. Yes, Coca-Cola Classic.
I'm going same too. Is it
That's-
that obvious? Is there going to be
I
any
feel like I know
upsets in
that
this?
flavor.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know these two that are coming up. I have no clue.
Okay. Let's go your guess then. Jay.
Yeah, J I think is signature because I feel like they would possibly put more cherry flavoring.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you think?
I thought almost the opposite, that J would just
okay.
do its best to match Coke.
Ah.
And I feel like K is also the most red. And I feel like
Ooh.
that's some wild cherry Pepsi territory.
that is
Whoa.
I guessed it because it was the weakest.
Okay, wait. So you're going Jay, you're going signature, Katrina.
Yes.
Jojo, what are you going?
Same signature.
But then
Okay.
he said K for Pepsi and so did I, but for different reasons.
Okay. So for Jay, I'm going Pepsi,
Okay, but this is the toss up. I don't know
Right.
between these two.
and you guys are both going for K. You're going Pepsi.
Yeah.
And
but
I'm
that
going
was like straight up
signature.
guess, pretty much. Yeah.
I can't
Here's-
imagine calling your shot with Pepsi. If either of these products is made by the Pepsi Corporation, and we're not, and I feel like we're right. I feel very confident about this. The
L
idea
is
of
a
being-
sweep, right, of vanilla. For
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
Yes, clearly.
Absolutely.
It's the best. it's halfway to a Coke float already.
Yes.
My reasoning for K being the signature is it just feels the least refined to me.
I can see that.
And let's be honest,
Let me
Coke and
see.
Pepsi, we got a lot of dollar bills doing the R&D that have crafted this over years and years, the perfect colas.
I can definitely see that. Because, I think I was also letting my disdain for Pepsi come in because it was just like the weakest carbonation wise.
Yeah,
And I felt like signature would maybe go more high fructose and be like, oh, we're going to make sure this is sweet enough that people like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Like,
with
I don't
that.
feel like it's that sweet even.
Which one?
Okay.
Hey.
But let's also be honest, though. All of these are pretty good. And I feel like, in general, generics have a hard go at the colas, right? We've already said they shine at your orange sodas, grape sodas,
Yes.
root beers. But
Yeah.
cola
Less
in general,
loyalty.
it's
Yes.
just a tough place
That's
to be.
very true also. Yeah. To try to copy like the one that we all immediately knew just because the formula is ingrained in us.
Well,
Yeah,
let's-
is anybody just like, it has to be orange Fanta or nothing for me? Like you're just like, if you're doing,
I
orange
would
soda,
love
you're
that
gonna
if
hit
there's someone that's like, do you have Sunkist? And they're just like, is
No, we
Slice
have
okay? And
Fanta.
they're like, actually, it's not.
Yeah. There
I-
is
We're
There-
leaving.
There's
Sunkist has the
something-
caffeine, though, which I don't know if Slice. Some of the orange sodas have caffeine and some don't, which can sneak up on you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Also,
don't-
if you're
I don't
drinking
believe you.
orange soda and being like, is it caffeine free? It's like, what kind of lives are we living?
Yeah, let's just enjoy
Drinking
yourself.
bright orange bubbly beverage.
Yeah,
Let's,
you don't have to. You can leave this Buffalo Wild Wings if that's the way you're gonna behave.
Let's do some reveals.
Okay,
Let's start
okay.
with what we all think we know. H.
Yes.
Let's rip this off and see what we got on
Oh, we
H.
get to unwrap it?
I think we can. Let's see. If you pull from the bottom, it'll come up
Oh yeah.
of the
Oh,
can. They'll come
duh.
apart really easily.
All right, are you ASMR freaks? You're gonna love this.
Oh my gosh.
It's a half an hour of us ripping tinfoil off of cans.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a winner.
Okay.
We've got the Coke
Nice.
Zero
can.
Sugar.
I gotta say, it's a good looking can.
Yeah,
It is pretty.
I like this new era of Coke cans in general. Very nice. And these cans, as we'll see when we get to the regular Coke one, they look very similar, which is kind of crazy.
I almost wish it had zero flavor because it tastes horrible.
You're ripping off L.
Yeah, let's do L.
Okay.
Good God.
L is what everybody thought was vanilla cherry Coke. And let's see what we got here.
Yay! I had to wait till I got to the top.
Oh yeah, there's the nice little vanilla top.
This is cute design. Like I work with a lot of graphic designers. I do kind of like this, and they're all, I guess, this berry hue because they're all cherry. I'm into it.
Yeah, that was the thing that was. I like the black on that. It looks good, but this looks great with the
Just
little
at the
vanilla
top.
float.
Let's go. Another one that we all agreed on. Let's go. We all think it's classic cherry Coke.
Oh my god.
This is where things could get interesting.
I'm trying not to cheat.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me something weird.
Hold on.
Don't tell me. Oh my
Oh!
No
Holy
way!
shit!
With an upset.
I mean, is it an upset or this feels like it should be a celebration? The signature.
Wow. Dunked on Coca-Cola.
Okay, wait. Katrina, I feel like you put this out to the world, or was it you, JoJo? Who put this out to the world first, that, like, wanting the signature to shine? This is incredible.
We both wanted it to be a sleeper. I cannot believe this, though. Like, I really cannot believe that that's what that was.
Holy shit.
I love Safeway soda, and I never even go there.
0% juice, 100% the winner.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Okay, hold on.
That's insane.
We need to regroup for a moment. I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to change their guess on J and K here. Because
so insane.
This is crazy.
Oh, so now we do have to. We should maybe just say like which one's Coke, which one's Pepsi.
Right, because I guess. But now I'm sad that the Coke isn't as good as I thought it was.
I'm genuinely surprised.
I am also
Yes,
I'm thrilled too. Like,
yeah,
it
With
really
an
happened.
upset.
it was the waxy one. There was
It was
one of
the-
these.
It was the underdog soda.
Okay, should we have an opportunity to change our guess on J and K, or is that crazy?
I mean, I get that's kind of
Signature
fun.
Sea biscuit.
Yes, signature sea biscuit.
Oh my god. I mean, I still feel
Whoa, this is crazy now.
that K is Pepsi and therefore J is the Coca-Cola. That's still my guess.
Hold on, I got to go back and forth.
I think I'm gonna go with J being Coke. I guess because I liked it better than.
No, J.
No?
I'm sticking with J as Pepsi. My original guess.
If I can tolerate Pepsi this much, I'm already upset with myself.
But okay, so we've talked about this before, Katrina. The thing that Pepsi does, and JoJo, I feel like you've pointed this out so many times, when they've had these ad campaigns, like in blind taste tests, people pick Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true because of a few sips, it is like, usually it's a little sweeter, but like long term, as like drinking it day in, day out, everyone ends up liking Coke more. But like in a blind taste test, it does happen that Pepsi is like a little sweeter and a little more fun, maybe. Right, JoJo? Isn't it something like that?
Yeah. It's more sugar. Yeah, just more like
Sugar forward.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was gonna say. Is I do almost want to agree with you and switch my J and my K, but only because now J tastes a little bit saltier.
And so that makes you think it's
Coke.
yeah. I mean that's where I'm going. The J is the Coke and K, still the reddish of the bunch, is their wild cherry Pepsi.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. Not a one of them was as red as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, though
All
looking
right.
at the little bit of L left in the cup, it was pretty red in there. Oh
Yeah.
boy, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Which one are we unwrapping?
Oh yeah. Let's do K.
Okay, here we go. Okay, Kay,
For
let's go.
Katrina.
I did not mean to do that.
So I think it. Oh wait, this was the. All right, so now I think this one's Coke. You guys are still locked in as Pepsi on it.
Pepsi.
Okay, let's go. Ayo!
It's a Pepsi.
Okay, you guys got it both with the Pepsi Wild Cherry.
But I still thought I thought I was gonna dislike Pepsi almost as much as I dislike that Coke Zero.
Yeah, that's what was wild to me is you said that you were convinced at first that H was so bad that's probably the Pepsi. So yeah, this
But
is
then
like
nothing else stuck out bad enough to be another Coke Zero. And so that's why I was like, oh no, that has to be the Coke Zero. I just thought there was going to be another one that tasted that bad.
the hate in your heart. I'm
Yeah.
almost proud. I don't know how to say this.
I thought that my taste buds like actually have discriminated against this beverage.
Wow.
Fantastic. I couldn't be
Oh yeah.
more thrilled in how this came out. I mean, from behind, the Signature Selects did it. And I mean, Jay is our middle pick for everybody, which, I mean, I guess it's not fair because we have the vanilla in the bunch. So Jay, if we were just strictly speaking, Cherry Colas would be our number 2. So Coke would take the number 2 spot. But Signature Selects number 1, and then
Like with a bullet.
Think back to that first sip. The bubbles.
Yes. How much I liked the flavor of it. Like how
Everything.
much I was like, oh, this is a Coke because this
Yes.
is the flavor that I like
Yes.
getting.
Wow.
And it's freaking a soda I've never had before.
Good God.
I'm-
This is why we do what we do.
What a plot twist. I love
let's
it.
see. I'm just curious of the sugar on this one compared to the Coke. Okay. The Signature Selects has 43 grams of
Okay.
sugar. That's a lot of sugar.
That is not a little bit of
It's a
sugar.
touch.
And the classic cherry Coke, where is that guy? Oh wait, I haven't unwrapped it yet. Have any of you unwrapped the regular
Yeah,
cherry Coke?
I actually looked. So Coke and Pepsi both have 42 grams of sugar. So Signature Select,
It's that
Cone and
one
hop.
extra gram.
it put us all over. But then the vanilla, 39 grams. So really,
Which is
anything-
surprising.
Whoa, that is
cut some
surprising.
sugar.
They have less sugar in like the far more sweet tasting one.
Well, I'll tell you what, I feel like all of a sudden I hit a wall. I've definitely had enough sugar at this hour
Oh yeah.
in general.
I'm not gonna go to sleep for at least another hour. I'm wired.
Holy
That's
smoke.
gonna watch it.
I'm in lock-in mode now. You guys want to watch Space Jam? What's up?
Yeah, exactly. So before we wrap up, we have another. We have one more segment of the show.
Oh yes.
In that segment of the show, Katrina is called
Brian's question.
So when we started the show, my brother-in-law sent us 100 questions. We answered all those, and so he's now sent in 100 more. And we're going to have you read one of these questions, and then we'll dive into it and see if we can answer this question for Brian. Let's see.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Brian's question number 25. Vodka soda gin. Wait, vodka soda / gin and tonic or vodka tonic. Do you have a stance on when to mix with tonic? Have you ever tried a tequila tonic?
Oh,
Brian,
okay.
you're really overstepping here and combining a lot of questions into one question.
Yeah, because the first part is vodka,
Is it
soda,
vodka
and
soda?
gin and tonic or vodka tonic. Do you have a stance on when to mix with tonic?
I'm very confused, Brian.
Like vodka soda.
Gin and tonic? Do you think it's vodka soda, gin and tonic? Or vodka tonic?
Yes.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
there we go.
It's
Yeah.
vodka soda, gin and tonic, or a vodka tonic.
So maybe the second two are
Sorry.
kind of together? No, I mean, this is his it's his fault.
The
'cause he
first
should
two are
know.
together. Vodka soda / gin and tonics or vodka tonic. Do you have a stance on when to mix with tonic?
Okay, so if you're gonna basically, I almost feel like we should remove the gin and tonic from the equation. Vodka soda
Yeah.
or vodka tonic.
Is
Yeah.
vodka tonic a thing?
Yeah.
I
It's
guess of
available.
course it could be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I think classic gin and tonic, obviously.
And then it says, have you ever tried a tequila tonic? So we could start with the easy one. Have you ever tried a tequila tonic?
I have not.
Yes,
Ooh. was it
Really?
I have, but I think it was like one of those necessity is the mother of invention kind of things, where just like somebody
That's
had
what you
tonic
had?
water and tequila, and it was just like, well, I don't know. let's make this. And it just sort of tasted like both things mixed together. Didn't taste like where I feel like a gin and tonic
Tastes like a drink.
tastes like
It
a
tasted
drink.
like you put
Yes.
tequila and tonic water
Tequila-
together.
Exactly. So it just tasted like, yeah, it was weird.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it's a thing, but I don't think it's a.
I had the first gin and tonic I ever had. I was like, this drink is fantastic. And I feel so adult. And then everyone I had after that tasted like a Christmas tree. Like I have never since 21 had one that I like since the first one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan at all. I feel like I've had a similar experience as you.
Yeah.
Like maybe like, oh, these are interesting, but I'm not a gin guy. I think I had some bad experiences with gin at a young age, and it's not for me. And tonic in general is not really for me. What about you, JoJo?
I like them, but I totally know what you mean because I remember the first time I ever had one was from like somebody had the ingredients in their bottom drawer at like a dorm room.
Yes.
And so we drank what they had, but then of course they had more like a handle of some shitty gin. And I remember drinking then the gin just straight.
Yup.
And I was like, that Christmas taste hit in a way that I'll never forget.
It's
But
like we're drinking cologne.
Yeah.
I think this is cologne. I don't know if I should be ingesting this.
That same dude definitely had an equally sized volume of cologne in his room. That is without a doubt.
Like he was
think
like, is
that's-
this Tanqueray or Brut? It's really a toss up at this point. They're very similar bottles.
Oh shit, that's the yeah is and like but I like it. I do like a gin and tonic. I'll drink one now. I would go have one
Okay.
right now.
Good for you.
I'm not
I will
opposed.
say on record, vodka soda is like one of my favorite drinks now. At the age I'm at now, I feel like I can have a few of those. I don't feel hungover. It's just clean. Summertime, they're so easy, and it's one of my favorite drinks. I don't know.
Do you have either of you have strong tonic stances?
I don't like tonic, yeah, so I'm anti-tonic.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I
guess
think I
like
avoid
it.
tonic.
Mm-hmm.
Because is tonic the bubbly one that tastes a little weird?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't understand
off.
why y'all like that.
I don't know. It's the combination of the two because I sometimes feel like alcohol is gross, in a way. So like sometimes when it is just like, I don't know, when you mix enough of those things together, it comes out right, and I'm okay with it. It's like you're kind of putting up with something every time.
Yeah, this is gross. To put some more gross stuff on it. I deserve to take all this
Yeah.
gross stuff in.
Yeah, that's all I deserve. What do you feel about vodka sodas? While we're asking all the related questions,
Oh,
Brian
yeah,
asked us 13 questions.
I don't drink vodka as much as tequila. So I'll drink the
Yes.
tequila soda because that's probably like limeish and whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Well,
I don't
you can. It
know.
could be.
I don't normally, if I drink tequila, I normally take shots though. Like I'm one to nurse a drink and then it gets melted and then it tastes worse. And so I'll just take a shot before
shoot
I'll like
shots.
order a
Yeah,
tequila
yeah.
drink necessarily. But I do like Greyhounds. That's probably what I would pick over a vodka soda, grapefruit juice,
That's
and
a
vodka.
grapefruit juice. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Delicious.
So I would probably pick that over soda. But I feel like a vodka soda with like lime, like the way you just described it with like lime and like summertime. Like, I mean, I'm on board with trying that for sure.
Yeah, no,
you got to get
it's-
that. You get a little citrus in there.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
It's refreshing as hell. It's true. It's easy, but it's kind of like tastes like nothing also. So where am I
those-
getting my punishment from? I guess.
Oh,
that's my
but see, those
question.
get me in trouble where like I'll finish a whole drink and be like, oh no.
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
if I take a sip of a drink and I don't taste the alcohol, I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing today?
Especially if it
Okay.
just shows up in the form of your lemon water to begin with,
Yes.
and it turns out there was vodka in the bottom the whole time,
Just
and you just
alternating
chugged
glasses.
it. Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
you stay hydrated with those vodka sodas a little bit more than other stuff too, though. They have like a pack of the like Tito's airplane bottles, like a 12-pack that I got just for summertime, just to have, if you're going to a public place where you shouldn't be drinking, you can pour that into your LaCroix or whatnot.
Did you buy them?
That's
Yeah,
very
I did, yeah.
softball game dad of you to just be
Yeah.
like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of loose LaCroix around that I need to spice up
Yes.
this summer.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Exactly.
dive and knock one out of some kid's hand.
Exactly. Which, oh my gosh, that happened to me once as a child. my dad made a screwdriver
Yes.
in a Tropicana bottle, and I came home from dance practice like dying of thirst, opened the refrigerator at like 8 a.m. and went to go like inhale all of this orange juice and was just like, oh, and like ran to the sink and spit it out. And he was like opening his eyes, like, because it was a Saturday. It was like, I knew I should have put a rubber band around that, and just like went back to his room. Like,
Was
like
it
you would've
full
known a
size or like
rubber
a
band
smaller one, or was it like
It
the
was
big? Had
like-
you made a batch?
oh no, it was like a small one, but
Yeah.
like we'll like we have at our house, we have like second row is for drinks that you're not done with. And I also had an orange juice that I wasn't done with. So I thought it was mine. And then he had made a screwdriver in his the night before. And yes, there
Damn.
is a thing at our house now. So if you see something with a rubber band around it, it's got booze in it.
So booze is the rubber band.
Yeah, it's like
That's
the
so good.
really-
it's
That's
like
the
the sock on the
doorknob.
doorknob of the refrigerator. Exactly.
But it almost feels like this had to have happened more than once for a rubber band rule to go into
Well, no,
play.
that's what he meant to do. He was like, I meant to like mark it some way the night before because I knew he was like, when I put that in the refrigerator, I knew somehow somebody besides me was gonna get to
There
it
you
before I woke
go.
up.
That's
And he
funny.
was like, nah, and just went to bed and ruined my morning.
I'm drunk now.
Exactly.
amazing.
And I've watched 3 movies. It's 2 a.m. I'm
That's
going to bed.
amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, Katrina, thank you so much for doing this show with us.
you
You've
for
been a
having
total
me.
delight.
This
Where
so
is
much
the best
fun.
place for people to watch your special? Where do you like them
Oh,
to
yeah.
go, like to grab
I
it?
mean, you can go watch it wherever you like, but I have my website and everything is the same. It's Katrina Savad, SIVAD, which is just Davis backwards.
Nice.
But if you go to my website, there's a little tab called Figuring It Out and it has like every potential place
Oh,
to watch it
perfect.
because there's like 5 of them. So it's like on Apple Plus and Amazon and all the basic places, but I put like everywhere you can watch it there.
Sweet. And for our
Yeah.
LA listeners, when is your show on like a particular day every month or anything?
Yeah. The last Valley Girl of the Year, just because like holidays are coming up and everything, is Sunday, October 16th. And I am working on the lineup right now. One of my friends messaged me yesterday. I can't come because I'm going to my dad's 3rd wedding. But I'm gonna have some amazing comics for everyone to see next month. So yeah.
Their third wedding feels like maybe not maybe a cash bar situation.
Oh, big time cash bar situation. Also skippable. Come to the show.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
he was like, I want to come as much as my dad loves getting married. Like,
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. And we will see you next week. Katrina, thank you again. This was so fun. And shout out Signature Selects.
Yes, thank you. Everyone support Signature Selects because it's
Please.
delicious.
All right, gang. We will see you next week. Jojo, you ready?
Hey.
Go
go
fuck
fuck yourself.
yourself.